Hello, this is my first time doing a video. I'm going to be sorting all of the untamed characters. Yanli, obviously, she's basically one of the only characters who has never done anything wrong, and I would die for her. Deadass. Like, I would do anything for her. She would probably do anything for me. Young, most problematic character. He is not a good person, but also he's very attractive. So what are my priorities? Please murder me. Wenqing obviously is up there with Yanli. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing anyone's names wrong. Lan Shichen. He's not bad, but he's a little dumb. I mean, I get that, like, in his situation he did all that he could, but also there are just some times where I just look at him and it's like there's nothing going on in his brain. But he's like generally a good person. Like, he's always there for Lan Wangji. He is, you know, he tries to stay neutral, he tries not to take sides, and I really appreciate that. We need him. If it weren't for him, everyone would probably be dead. There'd probably be chaos. Lan Wangji would be in deeper shit. He'd also have to worry about being the landslide leader. Wouldn't be... Anyways, because of Lan Shichen, a lot of things are better than they would have been without him, so I do appreciate him as a person and as a character. Okay. Songlan. I'm gonna put him with Lan Shichen. He's good, but I didn't really get enough time in CQL to really get attached to him very much. I know that in the other adaptations, I think he has more character development, but in this drama specifically, he's really like barely there. I mean, even in the Yi City arc, like, he's kind of like, he just shows up like at the beginning and the end, and like, I want to like him a lot more than I do. I just never had the chance to get like super attached to him or anything. So it's not personal. I just, you know, he's a good person. He deserved better. All the people in the Yi City arc deserved better. But like, he definitely deserved better, and it really, like, his life fucking sucks. Sijue. I'm gonna say all their names wrong. Lan Sijue, Lan Shijue, Lan Sujui. I don't know. I'm sorry. Obviously, could never do anything wrong. Perfect specimen. He is a baby. He is pure. Lan Wangji did the best job parenting this child. He's a good fucking kid. I would die for him. He doesn't even know me, and he would probably die for me just because, like, he's that good. Mian Mian. Oh, she's the best. She's my favorite character. She's such a kick-ass character. She does not give a shit. She's like Wei Wuxian if he was, like, not stupid. I mean, I guess, you know, no, she's really smart. She's just like, she has no time for drama. She doesn't have any time for anyone's bullshit. She doesn't let people manipulate her. She just walks the fuck out of there. And she does. She's a smart girl, and I appreciate that. Wen Ning also can never do anything wrong. Perfect specimen. He deserved better. And okay, to be honest, in the drama, like, after he like died and like came back as the ghost general or whatever, like, they did him dirty. You know, all of the weird CGI, and like, he keeps fucking screaming, like, it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, like, the rah, rah, like, over and over again, it just gets tiring. And it's so out of character for him. Like, he just wants to be at peace. And I get that it's supposed to be like, oh, he changed, but like, he didn't really change. He's still the same person. He's just like a little bit dead, you know? And I just think his character deserved better than to be treated like as this kind of like weapon slash servant. And like, Wei Wuxian was like good to him, But he still, like, definitely treated him as if he was, like, a servant, you know? Like, I just feel like steps could have been taken to make Wending's life better. And they were not. And I'm a bit upset about that. Ciao Ciao. Ciao Ciao. Oh. She's not a good person, but she's a good character. She is a good villain. She's a total bitch though, so I have to put her there. But like, I don't wish she didn't exist because she's a great villain. Like, she's a horrible person. She's only looking out for herself. But you know, girls gotta do what they gotta do, man. They did not have it easy. None of the women in this series had anything like good for them. Like, just inherently, like, Mian Mian is the only girl who got like a happy ending. Anyways. Xiao Xing Chen, obviously, could never do anything wrong. He deserved better. He was too good for this world. He was so good, and this world just fucking destroyed him. This world being a fictional world, but he's a good man. Is this Wenro Han? Again, I'm probably not saying that right. I wish he did not exist. He's not like the worst, but he's just like a boring villain. Like, he's like, oh, I'm evil for no fucking reason. Like, he was never really given like intent. Like, there was no reason for him. Like, oh yeah, of course everyone wants to be powerful, but like, what's his motivation? He was just evil for like the sake of being evil, and that's just so boring. He's stupid, but I love him. He's just my chaotic son. I would die for him. He definitely does things wrong all the time, but that is like why I love him, you know? Like, he's chaotic baby. Wen Chao, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh my god, I don't even... Oh, I guess he's literally the worst, but he's gotta be the best villain. I'm gonna be honest, when I first started watching the series, he was the only character that I like looked forward to like being on screen, because he was just so entertaining to watch. He was like all up there, like it was like watching a dance performance where only one of the dancers is like really trying. Like, that's how I felt. Like, don't attack me for this. That's just how I felt in the very beginning. I got attached to the characters later, but like in the beginning I was just like, who the fuck are these people? Why should I care about them, you know? It's like, even in episode 1 they're acting all like, oh, this is so dramatic. I'm like, I don't care. You have to give me a reason to care. So in the beginning, Wen Chao, he was the best character. Perfect acting. His actor, best, honestly. You, late Madam Yu, I don't remember her full name. I wish she did not exist. There was like some moments where I was like, oh, like, you know, maybe she's, you know, multi-dimensional, and like obviously she is, but just like, she's just so horrible to her children, or child, I guess. I don't really know what her deal is with, like, she's like, oh, you never treat Jiang Cheng nice, but then she also is mean to him. Like, that's not... You can't complain about people being mean to your child and then be mean to your own child. Like, she was not nice to anybody. Anyways, I wish she wasn't in the series. She's just mean. No one likes her. No one was happy to see her. I'm not happy to see her. I mean, beautiful woman. But she's just mean for no reason. She's just bitter. Nian Mingjue. My pronunciation is so bad. I feel not much for him. I mean, I want to. Again, he's not like particularly bad. He just seems like an angry man all the time with no other feelings, and I guess that was like kind of the point of his character, was to be like rage or whatever and like manliness, but like, please. He was really just his character just wasn't well-rounded enough for me to like get attached, you know? Oh, Jinling, oh, he's so problematic. I don't know. I'll put him here. He's not he's just super fucking annoying. He's like Jiang Chang, but like worse somehow, like in the like sense that he's like annoying. But he's also just like a baby, you know, like I can tell he'll get older, he'll grow out of it, especially at the end of the series. They show him like, oh, I want to like have healthy relationships with people. And I was like, he's developing. And I hope that he can spend more time with Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji and grow up to not be a total dick. Lan Wangji. Obviously, he's a top tier character. I have a lot to say about him. I feel like I've already said a lot of it though, like on Twitter and stuff. I love Lan Wangji. I would die for him. He's a good person. He's so well-rounded. His character develops so well. I appreciate it. He's like the perfect picture of just realizing that not everything is just black and white. He's a good man. We don't deserve him. He's too good for us. Zishuan. I wish you did not exist. Listen, I know this is a problematic opinion. He's just annoying. Like, I get that he like gets better, but he's just fucking annoying. Wei Wuxian. Okay, I want to say here, but I think I just have to put him here because he fucked up a few times. I mean, it was never his fault, you know, but I'm not gonna put him in the could never do anything wrong tier. But I love him. I would die for him. He's a good man, and I appreciate that he like represents gray morality. We need that. We love a character with duality. You know, he's always trying to do the right thing. Everything around him, his environment, his peers, are always pushing him to make the wrong choices, the wrong decisions, and he fights so hard to not. And it's just so impressive, because anyone else in this situation would be like, fuck you guys, I'm murdering all of you. And he just makes such a big effort to not be a bad person when, like, honestly, if he became like a villain, no one would blame him if they, like, you know, knew his situation, you know? You know, I love his character. He's fucking hilarious. He is so fun to watch, and just like his duality, like he's so smart, and he's like so smart that he knows that he can't let anyone know how smart he is, because then he'll be a target, and he just wants to like chill. He just wants to have like a domestic life where his brother is in charge and he doesn't have any responsibilities, and I respect that. I want that for myself. And he just was like, again, forced into doing these things that he didn't really want to do. I mean, obviously he could have done nothing, but he still decided to like get his revenge, cause some drama for no fucking reason. And you know, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have Wei Wuxian back, and that's like the whole plot. So really, like, we owe everything to Nie Huai-san. So he's fun to watch. He's a great character. Double good acting on his part. Like, the actor's good at playing Nie Huai-san, who's good at acting like stupid. And I honestly think he is like stupid, but like smart stupid, you know what I mean? Okay, Jiang Chang. I'm so conflicted. I wish I had something like in between here. You know, I'm gonna put him here. No, I'm gonna put him here. No, that's not. I'm gonna put him there. It's not that I feel nothing, but he's not good. I mean, again, like, I think this whole show is about how, like, people are forced to do things they wouldn't do otherwise when they're forced by their situation. He had a hard life. His parents were dicks. For some reason, like, he had to get rid of his animals just because this fucking street rat came in. And yet, he, like, overcame that many times, but in the end, like, he couldn't really overcome it in the same way that Wei Wuxian was able to overcome his hardships. And that's, like, not his fault, you know. Wei Wuxian is just, like, a galaxy brain, and Jiang Cheng is just, like, a normal dude. He's the relatable character. And he knows this. Like, he knows he's never gonna be Wei Wuxian. He's never gonna be, like, this perfect person, and he's always being compared to Wei Wuxian. So I don't blame him for anything he does, but I also am not going to give him credit for things he didn't do. Oh, it's Jiang Feng yet. No, I wish you did not exist. Again, very horrible parenting skills. Like, he just ignored his own kid. And I mean, like, I think it's great that he was, like, super nice to this kid that he adopted, but he should have had that same energy with his other kids. Meow. He's trash. He's the worst. He is the worst. I don't like him. I think he's annoying. To me, Shui Yang is like a good villain because he's bad. He acknowledges it. He's like, yeah, I'm the villain here. You're gonna fight me. Whereas Meng Yao is like, he just causes all of this fucking infighting. Everyone's always fighting each other because of this guy. He always tries to make it seem like it's, oh, it's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Like, bitch, so many people had it worse than you and they became heroes. No one is forcing you to be a villain. You don't need to be in power. You can just live your own fucking peaceful life. You don't have to be the person in charge in order to be successful or happy. You don't have to rub it into anyone's faces. Just like live your own life for you, man. It just pisses me off. He's a pathetic character. Anyways, that's my hot take on the characters. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be making similar videos soon. I don't know what about, but stay tuned, I guess.